Alexa, turn off. What is going on? Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. Post 6k run this morning, a very slow 6k, my second run back after our holiday. I felt very lethargic, heavy, the legs weren't working properly. But we got it done, so I'm just quickly making some breakfast as we have a very busy day. So this is kind of like my go-to at the moment, post-run, most days actually, not just post-run. We've got a tub of Greek yogurt. You have the whole thing. It has around about 8 grams of protein. I also put a scoop of the Impact Whey Protein from My Protein, and then the secret ingredient, as well as the obvious honey. And I've also been adding some frozen berries that I heat up in the microwave to the mixture with some oats, and it is very, very tasty. Carbohydrates, post-run, a little bit of fat, and a decent amount of protein, which is what you need. But anyway, like I said, we have got, look at this, look at all the liquid. Ooh. All the berry juice, so good. It also makes it easier to stir because the heat from the berries and the cold yogurt turns it to like kind of milky. I need a tea towel, but we don't have one. So yeah, post-run feed, an absolute mess. It's basically a neat mess. Yeah, we've got a very busy day. If you watched the last video, I'm going to start tackling the spare room slash walk-in wardrobe, because I've decided I want to change a few things around. I'll show you in a sec what I mean, but I've also taken it over one of Hannah's wardrobe, which is on my section of the wall, and I've given her my one. So yeah, we're going to be taking a trip to IKEA to get some bits for that. I'm going to be leaving the gym shed until I get back from London. I'm off to London next weekend to see some friends. So it makes sense to start that after that weekend, as I've got a free run, no distractions, and the weather is supposed to be raining this weekend, although it looks pretty nice outside. Yeah, we've got the Formula 1 Spa qualifying today, and obviously the race tomorrow. So we'll be sitting down together to watch that. A little bit later on today, I've got a haircut. I feel like I always have a haircut in these vlogs, but I get it done every fortnight, and obviously I only record on the weekends, so yeah, you have to bear with me with that. I've got an hour to kill. So good. Well, a few hours have gone past. I've had my haircut, I've done a bit of shopping in town. We also did the food shop. We were planning on going to IKEA to get the bits for the wardrobe, to make a start on that, but there has been a crash on the motorway which is just congested literally everywhere, so we decided to do the food shop today so we don't have to do it tomorrow. So we've just come back, unpacked. I'm going to take you through what I picked up in town. I did mention this morning, I think, about the fact I wanted to get some sandals, flip-flops, whatever they're called. Some nicer looking ones. All I wear at the moment is the Havaianas classic flip-flop. They aren't very stylish, and I wanted something a little bit more upmarket. And also, I love the Hermes sandals, but obviously the price tag on those are ridiculous, and I've never owned anything like a leather sandal, so I wanted to make sure I like wearing that style of sandal. So I've gone for something that is similar. The look isn't exactly the same, but they're from Russell and Bromley, and they are probably a quarter of the price. These, they keep coming up online, so I actually obviously I had a haircut, so I went in and had a little look in store to see if I liked them, and I absolutely love the colour. They were £125, so they're still not very cheap, but for like leather sandals that I've been looking at, they are definitely the cheapest option. Hermes are like, I think they're like 600, 700 quid, which is pretty insane for a sandal. Anyway, back to what else I bought. I've been looking at this for a little while. When we were in Budapest, they had a Jo Malone store. Tried the fragrance. I actually tried the fragrance before we went to Budapest in John Lewis, and I really, really liked it. So I've been trying it again in Budapest, but I think it's cheaper to buy it in the UK because Jo Malone is an English brand. So I bit the bullet and I purchased a bottle of their cologne. This is the Cypress and Grapevine. It's the one that Tom Hardy is endorsing, or whatever you call it, advertising, partnered with. I have no idea what I'm trying to say there, but you know what I mean. This stuff is insane. Right, let's quickly spin you around. You are on a massive tripod, as you can see, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. But the plan of attack this evening, we had a little discussion about the spare room last night, and Hannah is slightly on board. These wardrobes here, that one, and that one are mine. This is Hannah's. And then we share this as a shoe thing, which is looking horrendous at the moment because I've got my model cars in here, which are going to be going into storage for the moment. Hannah is going to have this whole thing for all her shoes and bags, because her bags are starting to overflow and she wants to be able to display them a little bit better. I want to get rid of these doors. The mirror is practical, so we might be moving a mirror over to this section, but I want it to feel like more of a walk-in wardrobe than, you know, a wardrobe in a wardrobe, if that makes sense. We are on the border of like potentially going to move. There's nothing on the market. Obviously the interest rates are horrendous at the moment, so we've kind of put that on the back burner. We're not, if something comes up that we like, we might try and obviously look into it, but for now we're just going to hold tight. And also it frees up, like we're able to go on holiday a bit more, we're able to buy the things we like and not have a massive mortgage, because we have just remortgaged, and obviously because of the interest rate stuff's gone up. So if we were to move into a bigger house, the payment would be even bigger, which I guess is part of life. But we like holidays, we like our things, bags, watches, so yeah, this will be a little less expensive than moving house, that's for sure. So I'm really hot. I always make a hot drink and drink it way too quick, and then I get really hot and flustered, and also it's always hot upstairs in our house. New builds just are. Go try that. Unbelievable. Yesterday completely got away from us. We actually ended up going for a spontaneous barbecue at a campsite that my dad and his partner are staying at. We went over for some food, pizza, barbecue for her birthday, which wasn't planned, but we decided to just go and spend some time with them, which was really nice. We had some lovely food. Had a little bit of a lion. The cat woke me up, as he usually does, for food. So I'm just going to set up the lounge to get a training session in this morning. I'm going to train chest and a little bit of shoulders this morning. Also, I can get it out, I'm not making a noise. I purchased some pump from My Protein. As you may know, I no longer take pre-workouts since the whole heart problem I had. I'm sure it'll be fine too, like I've had no problem since. This watch is an absolute game changer as well. It lets me know if I've had any signs of atrial fibrillation, or I can actually track it using the ECG, which is really nice if I feel like, you know, something's going wrong. but I just, yeah, I haven't had any like energy drinks like Monster, Red Bull. And I wanted to try this because I know it doesn't have caffeine in it. I believe it just has like, yeah, L-citrulline, beta-alanine, L-carnitine, not too sure, sodium, just to kind of, I miss having something that got me into the mood to train, if that makes sense. And obviously the beta-alanine, I think it's the beta-alanine that makes your face go all tingly and makes you want to like rip your eyes out. I miss that. So I am going to be giving this a go. Also, this flavour is very nice. Nordic berries was the best flavour. So tasty. Let's go and get some training in. Right, the IKEA morning trip has been completed. We have picked up a few bits. You're gonna have to excuse the mess in this room. It is diabolical at the moment. We've just got stuff everywhere, but I managed to pick up a few bits, like a box so I can start packing the cars up, and the plan now is to tackle the wardrobes, take Hannah's bits out and put them in here, because Hannah is going to be having this section of our wardrobe. It's got her stuff and my stuff at the moment, just my suit jackets and coats and golf bits, etc. down here. So we're going to be swapping all of this out. More washing, please ignore it. So hopefully the plan today is to get all of our stuff exchanged, and then I can see what room I've got to work with. I did pick up another platform here because where my PlayStation and wheel have been, it's like bent the shelf, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that. This shelf is going to be moved up the top, the rail is going to be moved lower. There's a lot to do. I'm not going to get it all done today because we have the Grand Prix at 2 o'clock, so I've got a couple hours to make sure that gets done. Also, these are from the Hungary Grand Prix, which we've obviously just been to, and I'm going to keep them in good condition for when I build the man cave, for when we have F1 parties and gatherings. Yeah, a lot to do, a lot to move about. Not too sure what I'm going to do with this section, or this section. I do need to remove the doors, but I do not have my drill. I stupidly left my drill at work, so I'm going to do what I can for the time being. And it's a very hot day, so I might have to actually change into a vest. We'll see how we go for the time being. All guns blazing. Let's do this. I'm going to set you up on a tripod, and I'm going to go ham on the wardrobes. Many buckets of sweat later, I am now in a vest. We have made some progress. It's literally been like an hour and 40, so I didn't record the whole thing as my memory card would have been full. But this is the progress so far. I've taken these doors off so I can move a few things around. I've got rid of all of Hannah's clothes, and I have bought my suit jackets in here, which I think look way better. Put a shelf in there for my card wallets and watches, etc. And then this needs another rail. I completely forgot to get one, to be honest, but this is going to be for my coats and like bigger jumpers. We've got all the shirts. What have we got here? I can't see because I'm looking through the camera thing, but just some more jumpers, cardigans, longer sleeve stuff basically. And then I'm going to get another drawer to go in here, so I've got a little bit more storage, and then hopefully I can use the bottom for some shoes, maybe like a pull-out drawer, which I have in here. I can't actually get in there at the moment because the doors are in the way, but I haven't really touched this side at all because I wanted to get this done. I also put the shelf up here so I can store some bits up here and put the nicer, I don't know really what I'm going to put up there, maybe some like hats or bags or whatever up the top. If I show you the rest of upstairs, it is an absolute pigsty. I've done very well because I've obviously sorted all this out and I've put it in colour coordination, even though, yeah, it is in colour coordination for shirts, jumpers, if that makes sense. Obviously not all in one row. And I've also got rid of a lot of stuff. It has made me clear out all the clothes that I have kept for many years because they are nice, but I never wear them, so I'm going to take them to the charity shop. And also a few items have shrunk. I have not got fat, I hope. I think they have definitely shrunk in the wash. But yeah, back to the absolute carnage up here. These are bits I need to try on, getting rid of. Obviously the wheel. I've got the F1 McLaren car, which is not made, still in the box. I'm going to put that up in the gym shed when that's built. And then Hannah has been sorting out all her stuff in here, as it is literally an absolute mess. Got my monitor, coats, jackets. I'm actually going to be binning or giving away to charity these or some of these bits because I do not wear a green bomber anymore, that's for sure. But yeah, we are making progress. Hannah has now moved into that one, but it is a mess, an absolute mess. We are getting there. I'm going to have a break. I'm going to go and get some lunch as I have not had any lunch yet, and it's quarter to 2, so I've been doing this for an hour and a half ish. And also the F1 Spa is about to start, so we're going to go and chill out for a little bit, and then we're actually going to put the F1 on my laptop up here for like probably after the first like 15 laps or so, because normally that's when, you know, the exciting things happen, it settles down, and then later on it gets a bit more exciting. So that's the plan. It means I can crack on with this, and then we are out this evening for a roast with some of Hannah's friends, which would be very nice. I haven't had a roast in a very long time. It's normally a winter autumn thing, but you know, it's always the right occasion for a roast. Oh, sound like Bryn from bloody, what's it called? Gavin and Stacey. But yeah, I need to also sort out these shoes, as Hannah is having this as well. I feel like I might be making a mistake here and giving up too much. I will not have room for them, but I'm going to have basically my trainers in this one, and then my smarter shoes in here, and then maybe a couple at the bottom. Definitely a big declutter, which was nice. It means I can buy or go and do a little bit more shopping. But I've been sweating the whole time. We can't open the windows. It's a nightmare. Let's go get some food and enjoy the F1.
lap. Lewis Hamilton was backing the pack up a little bit, and Leclerc and Perez got ahead. Little contact there that can stop it today. We're about to find out. It's the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. I think Lewis Hamilton got a really good start, but Sergio Perez comes up and trying to cut him off, and it might be a bit too late. Charles Leclerc goes into
Oh, he almost tapped the back of Leclerc. Oh, Lando has lost places.
Hamilton's keeping busy, don't we?
Oh, Hamilton's just cut straight across there. So, the F1 is over. We ended up watching the whole thing on the sofa, so we didn't come back upstairs to do some more wardrobe work. Obviously, Ferrari weren't on the podium, but it was still a good result for Mercedes. It wasn't Red Bull or Max winning the race for a change, even though he hasn't for a little while. But we have been up here for the last hour, just sorting out some bits for Hannah before we head out to this roast. We need to be leaving in like 5 minutes, to be honest. We are back from our evening roast with some of Hannah's friends. It was a lovely evening. Sat outside in the sun actually, which we haven't done in a little while. Had some dinner outside, which was nice. But now we are back to reality. Back to trying to clear up the house. It is literally 9:15. 9:15, ideal. I'm usually in bed by about 9:15, especially on a Sunday night before I go to work, so this is not ideal. So I want to just basically, it's alright, if I look here, I can see the wardrobe, it's good, and then I go in there and into the bedroom and it's an absolute pigsty. So I need to start with the boxes here and that box, and basically just try and clear out everything into Hannah's car that we're going to be taking to the tip and to Hannah's parents' house. They're going to put it in storage for us until we get a bigger house and I build the gym in the garden. I actually managed to get a surprising amount done and cleaned up in about 10-15 minutes. Everything is out from the landing. I've managed to clear the bed of all the clothes that are going to the charity shop and stuff that's going in the bin. So we have a free landing. Hannah's got a few more bits to sort out around here, but I'm happy. It looks so much better in here. The only thing I have left to do is firstly, yes, that is an absolute mess, but that's all the stuff that's going to be hung up here, and my boots are going to be going underneath. And then I need to sort out these. I need another drawer for my shorts, and then I don't want to show you in there too much actually, it's an absolute state. So that's the next job that I'm going to do right now. I feel like I'm in a productive mood, so I'm not going to go to bed just yet, even though I have to be up at like 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to be a trooper, get it done, get these little pants and socks insoles. No, they're not insoles. I am very tired. I need to go to bed, but I can get this made. I'm going to wrap this video up here, guys. I feel like it's been quite a long one. I'm not too sure if it has. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.